We tend to assume that perception is reality. If you perceive something, that means that it's real. But that's really not the case. That is a very old way of thinking. It's very limited. And that's exactly why you justify all your emotions and all your fear, all your worry, all your desperation. You justify it looking at facts around you. But what if I told you that that is completely wrong? That you can really tap into a peaceful world, which is obviously what you want, what everybody wants. You cannot tap into it if you are lost in the unconscious choice of perception, of conditioning to see things in certain ways. Your brain is only looking for confirming what it already knows. Can you see that? This is very important because you cannot live enlightenment in a horrible world. Like one of them is wrong. Or you're enlightened, or enlightenment is possible, or the world is a damn horrible place, and that's the reality. You have to choose. And it's a very powerful choice. And the reason why we don't make it is because it's like a domino effect. If you will make that choice, everything will start colliding. And hopefully, my friend, this video hits you in a place where you're already collapsing. Your life is collapsing. You're realizing there is something. You have experienced certain kind of peace and freedom. And you know it is possible. And yet at the same time, you experience there are a lot of things split in your mind and your perception and facts in the world that don't seem to be harmonizing with this deeper truth and freedom. You already remember, you have experience and you know it is there. But for some reason, you cannot experience it. Your life is still messy. The world is still messy. But perception is actually only mirroring your own mind. What you see in the world is not a fact. Can you just for a second consider that's the case? And this is what actually quantum physics is saying all the time. Don't assume that the way you see things is the way they are. Because the only thing that you see in your world, in your life that says, oh, you see, that's exactly the reason why I feel like crap today. Well, you don't notice, but you're making a choice before understanding the situation. So your experience of the world is actually just confirming your choice, your internal choice about who you are and what is the ultimate reality of things. I don't know if this sounds complicated, but I'm just saying you're not a passive observer. Think about people who feel bad. They are saying, I'm just a victim of this situation. There's this reality that is very threatening, it's out there, and I have nothing to do with it. And this is a very difficult thing for anyone suffering to admit. But the facts that you see in the world, you have to have chosen them unconsciously. This is a very important humbling down point of your own waking up process. So it's not that love and peace and heaven and God and ultimate and eternity is missing. Is that your attention is missing. What I'm saying is that whenever you find all these disruptive patterns of fear that I know they are based on what you see in the world, all the horrible things in your life, anything that you experience in your direct reality that makes you feel bad. I'm just saying, yeah, wait for a second, pause in there. Notice that your emotions, these disruptive emotions that feel like fear, that feel like hate, that feels like anything that you could call negative. Just notice how your mind is at the same time creating patterns, distracted and lost. Like there are many pieces of, this cannot be happening, this cannot be happening. And how your mind is restless, anxious, unable to stop. You see the correlation between these two states? Because at some point you cannot get out of it. How you get out of it? Well, of course you can. But it implies that you realize what I'm trying to convey in this video. You need to get out of your own personal loop thinking that the world is exactly as you think it is, because your neighbor disagrees with you and many people disagree with you. And you still see a world that for you say, you see, this is real because I see it. I'm not going to repeat that again. Hopefully you get it. Well, what I'm saying is that you have to catch yourself in your inner loops of what you think reality is and to choose something else. To choose. I'm not saying that you have to convince yourself of anything else. I'm certainly not pointing you towards manifestation. Like try to manipulate your reality with your mind. No, I'm saying what happens if you just for a moment decondition yourself? It's the only way you will find what actually truth means, what actual reality is. Stop filtering your experience. So you sit, you calm your mind. And the moment where your mind is completely calm, that's the closest you're going to be to actually open your eyes and look at the world and look at all your problems, look at everything, and you will get a better perspective. You will be closer to whatever the truth is. And as I said before, what you're going to perceive is not going to be the truth. It's going to be your own patterns that are even more unconscious, but you don't get to notice it. So this is where I'm suggesting you to meditate, to sit and calm your mind, because otherwise nothing will make sense. Your world is going to pull you out all the time. So just calm your mind. Calm your mind right now. Just calm your mind. Settle and see clearly. Don't filter. Be open to this moment as it is. Hopefully you can start noticing fragrance of peaceful tranquility. And my friend, this is just the beginning. Because if you stop filtering, you're going to end up finding the truth. And the truth is actually peaceful. It's actually loving. It's light. It's aliveness. It's vibrant with all that you're missing, all that you're longing in your life. It's not stuff. It's not changing your life. It's not becoming anyone else. Just to be able to rest and stop confusing your perception, your experience, your mind. Just rest deeply into realizing what is actually always the case underneath of what you think is real. You will find a deeper reality which will make you happy and content. It's all good news. But you need to let go of the unconscious choices that you don't even know you're choosing, but you can see it in your life. If you see hate, if you see violence, if you see horrible things happening, go deeper in yourself instead of going out in the world that just keeps the loop just going and get you even more trapped in the world, more confused, more anxious, more depressed. Step back and let your mind see with clarity. Don't judge. Just stay with this moment as it is. And if your mind is restless, then my friend, just see it and do it more. Do it longer. Find a community. Find a meditation methodology that helps you, that supports you into fine-tuning, into improving, because many people have done this before you. Many people have succeeded. You can too. You can experience a life that is based on peace. You can experience peaceful and loving world, as much as this may sound idealism. No, you're not creating a new idea. You're just removing all ideas and watching directly the truth of what is. The good news is there's no bad news.